Hello, welcome to this platform where we host a weekly show in Kikuyu called TAÚKIRWO. Our topic is usually related to the biological cells that make up all living things and the microbes that sometimes infect these cells. It's usually held on Saturday at 4 p.m. Kenyan time, and most recently we've been talking about diseases that people are discussing on TikTok, and that usually happens on Wednesdays. So my name is Grace or Mutaramu Grace, and I usually teach here along with a team from Oge Media, Kathy K and Kemaniwa Emma, and they usually teach in Kikuyu or a mix of Kikuyu and Kiswahili. The structure of all of our episodes is usually to answer the questions Nike na Neke, which is what and why. So we do this in our mother tongue of Kikuyu because we believe that it's really important to talk about science topics in our mother tongues. So because our mother tongue is Kikuyu, we teach in that, and in the future, we hope to expand to more languages. Our lessons are shaped by your questions. So in today's lesson, we talk about goiter, stroke, and rickets. At first, you might be confused about why I combined these three topics. So I did that because all three of these diseases are caused by a lack of something. Let us talk about what. Okay, let's start with goiter. So goiter is a swelling of your thyroid. This swelling happens because the thyroid is not able to make an important set of hormones called thyroid hormones. So the solution that the body decides is that if the cells of the thyroid are not doing their job, perhaps it needs to add more or just grow bigger. Imagine if you're trying to communicate and you're not being heard. What is the first thing that you do? Usually most people, they increase their volume. So in the same way, your body wonders, hiya, why are we not making enough of this hormone? Maybe we need more cells, or maybe they need to be bigger. And so that's how you end up with goiter. Some of the reasons why we are not able to make enough hormone include not having enough iodine, which is an important piece in the recipe to make thyroid hormone. And some other reasons are diseases which mess with the thyroid, or even like cancer or inflammation of the thyroid. So, goiter is caused by a lack in the manufacture of thyroid hormone. Okay, on to rickets. So rickets is a softening and weakening of bones, typically seen in children, usually because of an extreme and very prolonged vitamin D deficiency. There are some inherited problems that can also cause rickets, but this is the majority cause. Now, vitamin D is important because it helps the body absorb calcium and phosphorus from food. Now, if you don't have enough vitamin D, it makes it very hard to maintain proper calcium and phosphorus levels in bones, and this is what can cause the softness and the deformation, which now causes what we see as rickets disease. So if you look on the picture, you see a normal bone and then a bone with rickets. So we can fill out our table here by saying now rickets is caused by a lack of vitamin D, which impacts calcium and phosphorus absorption, which is important for healthy bones. Okay, so now for our third discussion topic, we will discuss stroke. So what is a stroke? Stroke is when there is a disruption in the amount of blood and therefore oxygen that is flowing to the brain. This picture is showing you the two types, ischemic and hemorrhagic. So ischemic is when something now blocks blood flow, and the picture is showing you two things that are blocking blood flow. Number one, a clot, and number two, a plaque. So that's basically what happens, is something blocks the blood flow to the brain, and in this way now you end up with a stroke. So another way that blood flow can be blocked is in the other type called hemorrhagic stroke. So this is where the vein breaks, and in this way the blood doesn't reach the brain because of now this breakage. This is also why high blood pressure can be such a problem, because high blood pressure weakens the veins and therefore increases the risk of situations like these. And so we fill out our chart by saying stroke is a lack of blood supply to the brain and to the brain cells. So those were our three topics where we've learned about how lack of thyroid hormone, vitamin D, and blood can cause goiter, rickets, or a stroke. Thank you so much for your attention and for your support of this channel. Bye. Have a good week. Bye.